are watching Stim TV.
Hello everyone and welcome. You are indeed watching Stim TV and you're probably seeing some very funny texture errors here. It just happens once in a while. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Kind of strange. I've seen glowing assimilators and reactors.
I'm waiting for the chat to catch up and be like, what's
strange.
going on?
It's very weird. But nevertheless, we're in the Masters, Grandmasters division, number 33. That's week number 33, I should say. And $130 is on the line right now. Already one of these guys has won $20. So whether it be sixjaxDDE spawning at the 12 o'clock position here as the red Terran, or his Protoss opponent, Mr. Jaden, spawning as the blue Protoss, winner gets $100, second place gets $20. So no matter what, one of these guys is going to walk away $20 richer. We'll see what happens in this best of 5. I'm Simpatico for Stim TV, of course, and my illustrious co-caster for the evening, Mr. Sleeper Cells.
Listen, I have one very important question for you.
Yeah.
Am I ginger?
You have a ginger beard, which, by the way, when you watch that video by Tim Minchin, you're gonna laugh anytime you hear ginger beard, because it's hilarious. I'm serious. It's gonna be awesome. Chat, go on YouTube and look for Tim Minchin Ginger after this series, of course, because it's gonna be epic. We have a European Grandmaster. If you're just catching up here, Jaden is a European Grandmaster, so should be interesting. Dropping his side core now.
I am looking forward to this game quite a bit. PvT, very volatile matchup.
Yeah.
You can go for an early Immortal all-in. You can go for just an early Gateway all-in. You can go for an early Colossus all-in. And generally about 9 out of 10 times you'll probably kill the Terran.
Yeah, I mean those big, huge, strong two-base timing pushes from Protoss, so deadly. DDE, it's going to be up to him to keep that Colossus count down if that's the direction that Jaden wants to go. If you get up to 4 or 5 Colossus, man, it hits that critical mass and it just rips your bio apart. I don't care how many ghosts you have EMPing. And one thing I'm kind of frustrated with myself in TVP is having to make a ton of Vikings versus Colossus, and then having like a tech switch, and just going pure High Templar, and you have all of these worthless Vikings.
Ghosts, anyway. And the Vikings aren't useless. You can land them.
They're not totally useless. That's true. And this is something I like to do.
They do a lot of damage if they're protected.
1 Rax concussive probably on the way. No concussive actually. That's very surprising. Gonna be sending out a Marine and a Marauder to apply a little bit of pressure. Very popular in TVP, of course. Allows you to get that early expansion up, but I'm just surprised he didn't get concussive shells. He's actually going to be dropping a factory on this tech lab, which is, again, very interesting to me. I'm curious what he's going to be going. If he's going tanks, that's kind of unpopular. Not a whole lot of Protoss Terrans go tanks. But
Protoss, production tab, looks like he will be going for Stargate.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of this, but I do enjoy it quite a bit when I have seen it. So
that's why I like Jaden pulling that out, actually, because this is pretty Marauder heavy thus far. I like that SCV giving a little bit of vision there, but it's going to go down relatively quickly. That is going to be the end of the aggression from DDE, I think. Although this sentry does not have enough for another force field, so once that one goes down, he's going to be able to walk in here freely. But yeah, 2 Stalkers now out.
2 Stalkers,
yeah, he's going to be totally safe here. I mean, this pressure isn't intended to kill. So not a big deal that it's not killing him. It's really just to lean on him a little bit, allow him to get this fast expansion up, which he's now done quite safely. Starport now on the way, and tanks coming out. This is pretty unpopular. But, you know what? Unsieged tanks actually do quite well against Protoss. Big, heavy units. Don't really need to siege up necessarily. They don't really take as much splash damage as clumped up Marines or Zerglings.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Ooh, Void Rays.
He's going for the 1-1-1 build. The really aggressive play, the 1-1-1 versus Protoss. It's an extremely powerful build.
Does that include a fast command center though? I mean, generally in a 1-1-1.
It can. I didn't say all in. It's just a very strong build if you do the command center as well. This is not the all-in version of it by any means, but
he does see that Void Ray now, though. So he knows what's up. Thankfully, he does have enough Marines to deal with it. He just needs to make sure those Marines don't go down to Stalker fire here. Otherwise, that Void Ray is going to reign supreme. I think DDE should be fine holding this off. With a Viking popping out now, that Void Ray is going to be rendered useless. He's going to be pushed back. I think DDE should be absolutely fine right now. And having that expansion out, he's going to be in a great position economically as well. And this one Viking is going to be chasing down this Void Ray as well. He's pushing that all the way back to his base. Going to have to warp into Stalker to deal with that Viking. He does have kind of a soft contain, though. So he's not going to be able to push out with that command center. He is producing SCVs. No, he's not producing SCVs out of it. One supply depot goes down. Oh no! That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Losing that one tank. Very expensive. 150, 125, nothing to gawk at. And siege mode is now done, though. So this should technically shut this down. With siege tanks now on the map. Another one building with... Oh, a little bit of lag coming from Jaden. He is coming from Europe, obviously.
If the Phoenix moves in there and gets a good lift on this tank, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Currently only that one tank. He is adding on more, but we'll certainly see more units just streaming out of Jaden's base, going to this this contain. He's pretty much on 3 gates now, and the Stargate producing pretty heavily. He is supply blocked now, unfortunately. I don't know. Is he building? He's not building any additional pylons, so he's gonna go ahead and catch an SCB and kill an SCD. Losing a couple stalkers there to that tank. That's slightly unfortunate.
Well, yeah. You know, I think with these Vikings, he should be perfectly fine against these Void Rays. He's really keeping this contain pretty well, though. I mean, DDE is stuck in here now for the time being. And behind this, Jaden does have his expansion down. It's about halfway. So he's going to be getting ahead economically. Building a bunker right here, just out of attack range. Pushing out here with not all of his units, unfortunately, though. I think this is a mistake out of DDE. He only has one tank left. He pushed out with one tank there on the low ground and got sniped quite fast. And now Phoenix is going to be picking up this tank. It's going to go down very, very easily. What does DDE have to defend here? I think we're going to be seeing a pretty quick GG. I don't know what DDE can do to come back from this, pulling all of his SCVs. If he does hold this, it's to what end? I mean, he's going to be so far
much of
behind.
his economy at this point. He's going to hold this. He's going to force Jaden to move back. He lost a lot of SCVs there now. Down almost 10. He's about 8 harvesters behind at the moment, which isn't not terrible considering Jaden only has 5 stalkers out on the field. Now we're bringing a couple zealots, and really there's quite a bit of bio left for DDE. So it certainly is not an unwinnable position as he is muling from 2 command centers.
Yeah,
but,
you're right.
If you look at those mineral patches in the main, they're starting to mine out.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with these contains, man, especially with those mules eating up a lot of resources, mining very, very quickly. He's going to be trying to wall off here as much as he can, try and build up enough units to push out and break this contain, because this is actually going to win him the game if he doesn't push out soon and get that command center landed, because now this base is up and saturated, doing very nicely for Jaden. He's up not that far ahead in the food supply. But looking at the worker count, 19 over 33, he's certainly behind in the economy game. So the longer this game goes on, the less chance that DDE has a chance to win. But he's going to be dropping here, and this might be able to equalize somewhat. But oh no, these mules being picked up by the Phoenixes in the main. But thankfully, they are going to be distracted and not killing these medevacs. And
yeah,
now we do have a drop.
Apparently, we had a bit of a Viking mishap there. With the Phoenixes, not going to go ahead and shoot those medevacs as much as they could have. But yeah, he was going to move in here, and a lot of probes can go down. This is another example of going around the defensive unit. He had that soft contain going on. So really, all that DDE did was come and snipe the Nexus.
Oh wow, he's going to get some Phoenix kills as well. All these Zells now down. He's going to unpower this Warp Gate, Stargate. And DDE suddenly somehow coming back into this game. Economically, he's doing quite well because he has his own expansion down now. He is down in the Harvester supply, but in the Army supply, he's pretty much equalized. He's still down a little bit, but I think he's going to be able to defend this.
Suddenly, it's 1 base versus 2 base, too.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. They get the snipe on that Nexus. There's a single Marine walking into his base. I don't know how this got there. This is one lucky Marine. And I think Jaden is going to have to commit to an attack, do some major damage here, because DDE's macro doing quite well. He's producing out of 4 racks right now. And just in a great position. Somehow that drop just pulled him right back into this game.
Yeah, that is just the ability of Terran to be able to just do that drop and completely pull himself back into it. Bungers are trying to go down, not quite going to be in time for DDE. Getting a couple of units cut off there by those force shields. They were pretty good force shields. But still a lot of bio still on the field. Going to go ahead and meet up with each other. Continuing to fight, killing a lot of the units of Jaden every so often. So many units are going down right now for both players. This is an extremely close battle. I'm actually still not quite sure who's going to take this battle, as he's being pulled off the line for DDE, but it looks like DDE will come just out slightly ahead. And every time he comes out slightly ahead at this point, that just means he's just going to be getting farther and farther ahead with this one base versus 2 base scenario, which completely switched on him.
I am so impressed with DDE's play right there. I did not see him holding that, especially with that proxy pylon right here, reinforcing so quickly. A lot of Zealous coming in, and Stalkers. That was actually unbelievable play. Some nice force fields split up that army from DDE, so he wasn't able to attack. And just unbelievable play here. It is no, he's still on 1 base. He has not replaced that the main Nexus, so he's still 1 base here. Look at the Harvester count. He's still quite further ahead, though. But because of those mules and the better saturation. At both bases, DDE is pulling ahead in the mineral department. So, and he's not going to be scouting with this factory now because he no longer needs it. Jaden just, wow, he had a great hold on this game, and the tables have been flipped, man. Tables have been flipped. Let's see if he does another drop in the main here. He's going to keep these medevacs. I have to say the medevacs in that. Yeah, he definitely could push in here, but I feel like those medevacs were a clutch part of that defense, keeping those units alive for so long, being so cost effective. He's going to push here. I think he smells blood in the water. He's going to land that factory. I'm not entirely sure why. Shots, maybe some. Yeah, that's it. He can't. It's harder to aim move, maybe. And here he goes. Let's see if Jaden can pull
a natural choke as well against the Zealots and the probes.
Gonna stim up, kill 8.
Really smart.
Oh god, these probes. Oh, they mineral walk through and get a nice surround here, and suddenly the miracle defense might be plausible, but no, all the probes are now dead, and Jaden is gonna be forced to GG.